All right, guys, I got a small segment I want to plug in right here. This segment is my favorite trail icon slash angel. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, Sketch here from my studio in Asheville, North Carolina. My favorite trail icon or angel? That's a tough one. I had to think about that one. But actually, I was one doing trail magic. I was the angel in May of 2016, and I came across this through hiker, a trail named Gravy. His real name was Walter Young, and he and I just hit it off great and became really good friends. And unfortunately, like a month after that, he was had to get off the trail because he was diagnosed with liver cancer. But man, the guy was a fighter, and he fought for about a year and a half, and he finally was or succumbed to cancer and passed away. But from that point on, he inspired me, and I actually had the privilege, the honor to carry his ashes from Pauling, New York, all the way to the summit of Katahdin in 2018, and that man was my icon, my trail angel, and I owed a lot to him. And he carried me through that section. It was a tough section, but man, Gravy and I did it. And that's Gravy right there. He's the man. God bless you, Gravy.
Hey, y'all. Appreciate you stopping in on this channel, Walking the Road. I'll explain that before this is all over. My name is Ron, and I'll be your host. A little bit about me. I spent 40 years in the aircraft maintenance industry, with the last 25 years of that being aircraft maintenance management. But back in 2015, for 186 days on the Appalachian Trail, everyone called me Grip. So I guess a correction is in order. Grip will be your host on this channel. How did I go from working in the aircraft industry to hiking the Appalachian Trail back in 2015? That's a good question. Late 2014, I felt some serious disconnects in my professional life, also in my personal life. Wasn't being stressed out or anything on the professional life. It just, I just wasn't happy. I wasn't getting any satisfaction. I was actually dreading getting up to go to work. And that's got nothing to do with anything at work, because everybody at work was good. It was just something inside me that wasn't clicking. So anyway, I was surfing YouTube watching videos, and I came across this thumbnail that said Appalachian Trail. So I clicked on it, and I was just mesmerized by this young man that I was watching, that he hiked 2,200 miles with a pack on his back. And I was just, like I said, I was stunned. But something had clicked deep inside me. And I didn't know it then, but I was being pointed in the direction to go do some hiking. First thing that happened was I went to Dick's Sporting Goods in Pensacola, and I ran into a friend of mine while I was there, a guy named Dave, and he just bought a pack. And he was talking about going out doing some backpacking and hiking. So I'd asked him about what he knew about the AT, and he just lit up. Oh, ATs, that's one of his bucket list items. He was, really wanting to do that. And I told him that I was thinking about hiking it, and he got all excited over that. And he said, come with me, and I followed him out of the store into the parking lot, and up to his truck, and he opened his truck, and the back seat of his truck was a fairly new Osprey anti-gravity pack, and he gave it to me. So here you go, pack is out of the way, you just need to get the rest of your gear. And I was like, wow, really, you sure about that? And he goes, absolutely, man, just keep me posted, let me know how it works out. And the Osprey pack was a nice pack. It was a big pack in more ways than one, but it was a nice pack, and I actually used it for the whole trail. But anyway, a week later, from my youngest son, and he may have still been in the Marine Corps or just got out of the Marine Corps. But anyway, we hadn't had a conversation about this whole AT thing yet. I hadn't told anybody. because I just wasn't sure. But anyway, out of the blue, a package arrives from him, and in that package is a tent, a sleeping bag pad, and some miscellaneous camping, hiking stuff. I don't recall what it was. I probably didn't know what it was. But anyway, I had the bulk of my gear. And so the biggest thing that was standing in front of me at that time was my job. And in March, mid-March, the owner and I came to a conclusion that it was time for us to go separate ways. And that's what happened. We went separate ways. And that was the middle of March. And I was headed for the trail. And on April 1st, a friend of mine, Randy, him and I were in aviation together, working different areas. And Randy called me. We talked about an aviation issue that he was dealing with, wanted to get my feedback on it. And after that business talk, he said, "How's work going?" And I said, "Well, I'm not working anymore. I'm gearing up to go on hike the Appalachian Trail." And he got all excited about that. So, "When are you going?" I said, "Well, actually, tomorrow on the 2nd of April. "Well, how you getting there?" I said, "Well, hadn't quite figured that one out yet. Hadn't thought that far enough." So he said, "I'll come get you." So bright and early the next morning, I'm talking 5 o'clock the next morning, he drove over to my house up in the Birmingham metro area. He picked me up, drove me all the way out to Michelola Falls, and dropped me off. And that was the last puzzle. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I did later, that Dave was my first trail angel. Randy was my son was my second trail angel. Randy was my third trail angel. Even before I even got to the trail, things were shaping up, pointing me in that direction. So it was pretty amazing. All right, guys, got another segment we're going to stop and plug in. This segment is my biggest gear mistake. Enjoy.
I think my worst gear decision was I sent my sleeping bag home right before the Shenandoahs, and it was actually pretty warm at night and ended up being fine. Also because I, at that point, had found someone to share a sleeping bag with. But I think knowing what I know now about hiking, that is not a decision that I would make again. So keep your sleeping bag, folks.
All right, let's get back to this Walking the Roads channel. This channel is going to be following me around as I do a lot of outdoor activities. There's going to be a lot, I mean a lot, of backpacking. There's going to be some long distance bicycling, kayak, camping, horseback rides across states, motorcycle rides on backcountry roads, viewing the real Americana. And I hope in the process of making these videos, somebody sees one of my videos and gets inspired to get outside. I couldn't ask for any more than that. Neither should you. So I look forward to dragging you along with me. You guys be safe, and I'll see you soon. Grip out. All right, guys, this is the last segment that I'm plugging in, and this one is how I got my trail name. Enjoy it.
Sketch here. How did I get my trail name? Sketch. Because I sketch on the trail. That's what I do. I'm an artist. And I carried probably 5 or 6 of these sketchbooks. Not at once. I only did it in 4 sections. So I had to, didn't have to carry all the sketchbooks with me, but I did carry them. But I had sketches that I did along the trail. And this is just one of them. This is from the Mid-Atlantic section of the trail. So that's how I got my name. Sketch, not sketchy, not stretch, but sketch, as in with pencil drawing. Sketch.
I lied to you. There's one more. You're gonna love this one. This is a Bob Peopleism. Enjoy.
My favorite Bob Peoplesism is I think one that I saw written on a shelter, which vandalism is not cool, in Virginia somewhere, that said Bob Peoples day hiked the AT. Wait, I can't remember it. Bob Peoples night hiked. Bob Peoples night hiked the AT in a day. That's it. Bob Peoples forever.
Hey y'all, let's wrap this up. Shout out to Sketch and Shine On for helping me out with those segments. Any of you viewers want to be part of those segments in the futures, by all means leave a comment and I'll get back with you. We'll work out the logistics to get the video here. Anybody who's got an idea of or a preference for a segment, let me know about that, see if I can work that in. I appreciate you guys taking time out to see this video. So take a couple more seconds, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I post the next video. Like it if you liked it, and by all means share it. I appreciate it. Guys, we'll see you real soon. Grip out.